Oh God, we're getting political on that.
We can get political. Okay,
we can get political.
We can get political.
Okay?
It's
you know what?
Listen,
because we have the right opinions, and if you disagree, get the fuck
it's no
out of this
fucking
channel.
secret that we're stupid libtard cucks. We need something new to
We're
talk
still
about.
here. Yeah, God, we had.
I liked just rambling about random stuff.
I
That's
loved
fun.
our dystopian America that was being washed.
Oh,
away
right.
with
That's what we were
Athens.
talking about.
Yeah.
The dystopian America. Yeah.
We got to. Yeah. Oh, we have. What do you think the big cities would? Shit, I don't know. They'd probably just become holdouts.
Yeah, I think it does depend because, like, I think Denver, for instance.
Yeah.
I think, honestly, like, oh fuck, it kind of has to be because Colorado, as much as we want it to be a perfect, free Eden of nature and beauty and love.
Unfortunately, with where it's going,
We're probably going to need it to be pretty heavily defended.
Yeah,
because it's right on the border.
Texas is like right there. Yeah, Texas is right there.
We could take if we had Kansas and Oklahoma as like a buffer, because we could just turn both of those into a complete minefield, especially Kansas. It's just flat.
It's just our
just
farming
fill it with
and
mines.
mine. Yeah.
And we're good. And just
Agree.
tell the farmers where the mines are,
We probably,
and we'll be good.
I feel like we'd probably work with. I feel like our relations to New England could be good.
Yeah, I would see it. 'Cause that's the thing. I kind of see our relations to everyone being
good.
except maybe the South.
If the South does fall into literally what is happening right now online in the minority, which is insane,
what it certainly feels like.
a fucking new wave of fascism. It's insane. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it is. It is.
But with that actually happening and like history being repeated, if the South is like that, I mean, we're a holdout.
To be fair,
we protect
is
everyone.
history being repeated, maybe in the grand scheme of things, but as far as America goes, we're still treading new ground. All right.
That is true.
Last time it was the North rising up, technically.
No. You got to switch it around.
Well,
the parties were different. The North didn't rise up.
Well,
The
but-
South did.
well, but the North was the ones who were like, you know what, maybe the slavery thing ain't so good.
Yes. Oh, I see what you're
so
saying.
they're the
They
ones who
rose
are
up.
rising up against the idea.
Yes.
You know?
Okay, I agree.
That's kind of what I was. Yeah.
I think because that is how it happened. It started to become more mainstream.
it might
'cause
have
there
been
were
the
a
South
few-
that actually declared war to
Yes.
bend the final straw.
Yes, but
Was it? Do we know that? Are we educated enough to know that?
I used to know it. I used to know more about the Civil War.
I've never been a history guy,
I
so
used to really like my.
I've kind of always
history.
been like, Shmee, I don't need to know history. I've always enjoyed listening to like Killian rant about history, that sort of stuff. But
Yeah.
I don't need to know it.
He takes out the deep history that kind of gets lost sometimes.
He
But
does.
it's very interesting, and I actually really loved history. I made sure I got a good grade on my AP U.S. history test, but now
I mean,
I
if I'm
think
being honest, I just got a good grade on everything. I didn't.
didn't try.
I
Hey,
didn't
yeah,
fucking
it was
try.
for a different reason. Yeah, some of
School-
my other
school,
classes were
man.
like that, but history I was particularly I was very fascinated. I will say I'm a
Nice. Well, that's,
I'm a
yeah.
war guy, so especially time periods. Also,
Yeah, I've known that to be true.
Chinese
Of you.
history is also extremely fascinating. And
I will
interesting.
say, like,
the dynasties,
in
the
high school,
ancient-
did you guys have the choice between world history and European history?
no.
Because in
I took world history, but no, we didn't have a European.
oh really? Okay, because in
Maybe there was
what
an IB.
what year
European.
was that? Junior year? For us, I think it was junior year that it was world versus Euro.
I took world.
Because U.S. history was sophomore year for us.
I see my A push. Yes, sophomore year was A push, and then world. Yeah, I think that's right.
And world was
For me,
junior, because
yeah.
I also took world junior.
Yeah.
See, our
and
school...
government was in there for me too, and geography.
Oh,
too.
government was senior year, and then geography was freshman year.
Geography and government, I think. Oh, maybe I actually have it mixed around. No. Okay, I took Gov and okay. I took Gov, and geography freshman. I took A push my
Oh,
second.
freshman, wow.
Yeah, and then I took
World.
world, and then my last was fucking oh god, why can't I think of my last? God, my fucking senior year was a blur because it was fucking COVID.
Oh, senior year is
Senior
a
year
joke.
is just like I can't even fucking remember what was going on.
It was Gov for us senior year because I took AP. I took AP Gov and AP Econ.
I'll be honest. I
Senior
think
year.
yes, I took econ senior year.
Oh God, fucking
Yes,
kill me.
Dude, I
But the point I was gonna make is, in junior year we had the choice. You could take one or the other for the full year.
of world or European.
European
That's crazy.
history or world.
Not
And
splitting it up at least.
the amount of my friends that went for European history, like some of them were obvious, like Matthias obviously went for European history.
okay, I get that.
Never thought about a country that's not European once in his
What do
entire
you
life.
mean? There's only European and other countries. Wait, there's other continents you're talking about?
You mean the Savage Wastes? No, never heard of them. But so many of them took Europe, and I was just like, you realize that world history, you'll learn about Europe,
You'll
but then
learn-
also the rest of the world?
Exactly.
And they're just like, but Europe's so interesting. I'm like, first of all, no it's not. No it's not. No it's not. No it's not.
It's really not.
It's just fucking, yeah, we all know what the medieval period was like in the Black Plague. We know that.
You learn it. I
We're
will
white
say
people, we know that.
Roman history is cool, but
That's
I could
true.
get a dedicated class to.
But that's also like,
But that's
Mediterranean
more
ancient history.
Europe, yes, which is I think covered better in world. I would think.
yes, absolutely,
world
because
is
world
the
covers
Mediterranean-
ancient much
yeah.
more.
Like the Meso.
And then like in world, we learned about fucking Asia and Mesoamerica, and those are Mesoamerica is my favorite area. I think that shit is so cool.
I 100%
And
agree.
they
with you.
didn't learn any
Same
of that.
with,
They were
like,
just learning about the fucking Black
Ancient
Plague the whole time.
Egypt
That's
too. You don't get to learn
crazy.
about that. Ancient Africa was also
Like,
crazy.
and also like just Sumeria, like the one thing that connects
Yeah.
all of humans. They didn't learn
Yes.
about that shit in that class
Yes.
just because they wanted Europe and like that's so crazy. If you at home are a Europe
Europe
AP
stan.
Europe kid over world kid,
Go learn your actual
fucking
history.
kill yourself. Fuck that history shit, dude. I'm out. I'm
Fuck
bored.
that history.
I'm bored of it. I'm bored of that shit. Let's skip that whole shit, bro.
That's so funny. I don't want to learn about the world. What the hell?
What the shit?
There's only like 1 billion people on the earth, right? Because also, yeah, that's what also Japanese history is also. Oh my god. Fucking,
Yeah,
it's
there is a lot of cool shit.
crazy.
I will say,
Jesus, it's crazy.
one of the
shit
coolest-
that's happened in human history.
One of the coolest parts of history is I think when like the Portuguese and Dutch first went
Yes.
and met the Japanese in like that first
Yes.
era of trading.
Those stories, yeah, like the
That's
first
so cool.
Christian to discover Japan, and that like
Yeah, and like the
whole
Japanese recounts of the
difference.
Christians coming,
Yeah.
being like these fucking. Well, some of them were like freaky white people, but also some of them were like these like enlightened people. And, like,
Yeah. And-
same with the Europeans, they're being like these Japanese people. They're kind of weird, but they're so clean.
so clean. Yes. they took
Like you guys, wait, you didn't have the Black Plague at all?
and
How?
and they were like, dude, this
Did they? I don't know. I actually know. if
this
that's
leaf
true.
and oh, did they have the Black Plague?
I don't know.
I would assume.
I thought it was just Europe, but
It
maybe
killed
they did.
2/3
They had-
of the world's population.
I know it was in Mongolia and shit, so it was probably made it to China.
It's probably a case of like it was way less of an outbreak, but I'm sure that it did go. I mean, 2/3 of the world, it had to.
Is that what it
affected
was? It killed 2/3 of the
2/3 of the
world?
world's
I
population.
mean, the whole. At that point, the vast majority of the world's population was in Europe, right?
Yeah,
No, but
no. Well,
like I mean,
no.
India had to have a lot of people.
India
and, like,
and China too.
what
was
about
fucking
Africa?
also-
Were
I would
they
assume
low
that-
population at that point?
No, I wouldn't. No,
Let me
I
ask
don't
this:
think Egypt
is
was. And I don't think South Africa would have.
every continent currently is at its population peak? Yes.
Yes, I believe so. Yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
I would think so.
I think India has 1.56 billion people and China has 1.3 billion, and Africa I would only assume has what 200 million,
really,
maybe
the whole
more,
continent?
300.
I mean, that's definitely just
Though,
a,
I mean,
a
that's
wild
saying-
guess.
It's sad to say their populations would be huge, but they're I guess they are huge because their mortality rate is so bad that they try to have a lot of kids because a lot of them don't survive. So it probably boosts their
I guess.
population that way. It does in
Why-
India. at
Why
least.
didn't the infrastructure of Africa develop, like industrialize and all that shit?
I think it for one it's definitely colonization, especially like
Right, like
I know
slowing it down
France
and shit.
and
But, like,
even
but-
the Dutch
but
took over some.
The classic argument is like, but the people in Africa were there for so much longer,
Yes, yeah.
but Europe just industrialized so fast, and they
I
just
think
like beat
it
them
was.
to it.
I think personally, it was a cultural thing, because at the
Right,
time the
'cause kinda like
tribal
Native
like,
America, like
yeah,
like the culture of especially the northern America, like talking about Aztecs, Mayans, Incas, that's different.
exactly.
But like the Iroquois, I mean, that's not a good example. But like some of the northern tribes being like, I mean, if we're being honest, a like genuinely healthy for the environment culture and that
Yeah.
type of shit. They were
Yeah.
probably very happy. I would
That's-
genuinely imagine
exactly.
But it didn't
they
lead
weren't
to-
pushed to do that.
to it like to what's the word? What's the word when you're it's new shit? You're discovering new shit
Like
in
improve, not
not
improvements.
inventing.
Fuck, I know. Oh God, I'm too high for this shit. I can't think of words. Big
It's
words.
not inventing. It's
New innovations.
innovating.
Yes, innovate. Yeah, because like you think of the time frames that some of them like thousands of years.
Yeah. Oh,
And,
yeah.
like-
that. I mean, the land bridge was a long ass time ago. Like people weren't in
Yeah.
Asia for that much longer than they were in North America.
And I think what the main reason why Europe industrialized is war. War has pushed innovation for
Oh, sure, that would- yeah.
literally human history.
Yeah.
Like the Romans pushed their innovations so that they could, that the emperor could take over the world. Same with Napoleon. It was all warfare.
Why aren't African warlords taking each other over and shit?
That I definitely think happened a lot,
well, yeah, but
especially in the
like
middle.
not enough. Or
And
like
they definitely because they enslaved a lot of their own people and sold them to the trade, right?
I know that too. Yeah.
So they probably curbed their their industry for their own gain, probably because they had way more power at that time. I guess just because they weren't as industrially evolved. Because I don't know. I get what you mean though. Why didn't they end up? I guess Africa has so many resources. It's also, of course, it's the fucking white man. I mean, like
I guess-
South Africa, we just own basically because like we just all the emerald mines
yeah.
are just owned by
That
us.
kind
and all
of
the
feels like
major mining.
it goes back to the cultural thing.
Yeah.
Like for some reason, white people specifically had that dog in them, and when I say that, I mean they had the desire to
We've had
colonize
that-
and fucking terrorize the other races.
it fucking has started just because like we've always been like we've had like a monarchy. It's always been a fight for survival in Europe, and I guess for white people, and it's always been about
I mean, it has
gaining
everywhere.
shit.
It has everywhere.
But you're right. It happened in China too. China took a long time because their resources are really shittily set up.
Right,
Their mountains
for
and
Europe,
all
like
their iron is so far from their actual cities.
the resource setup, I do think helps because especially for Africa too, like the Sahara doesn't help,
No.
the Congo doesn't help,
but you have
the
certain-
Savannah doesn't help.
like South Africa and like all the mountains.
That's pretty good
regions,
territory. Yeah, yeah.
That always and yeah, like Britain had huge amounts of coal and iron, and Europe is
specifically
like
is-
so dense with it.
being so big, it's just it feels interesting. I maybe it's kind of like I guess it's also kind of ideal human climate in a way.
Yeah,
So,
it's
like,
probably yeah.
That
yeah.
probably helped. And like Mesopotamia is right in the middle of Africa, Asia, and Europe. So like they all had equal access to that really.
Yeah.
Mediterranean definitely helped.
Yeah.
And I guess Africa couldn't get the benefits of that as much because of the Sahara.
Yeah, and I think it's just been
The trees helped a lot of trees up there.
and yeah the human evolution of the brain with good nutrients and being happy and where innovation is pushed, we just started spreading like it just became more and more and we stole a lot of shit, like the Europeans found out about gunpowder and then made guns.
I
and
guess it
took
is-
over the
It
fucking-
is kind of the rich get richer because like
Yeah.
as soon as you're the strongest human continent, then you kind of just start fucking up the rest of the continents
exactly
for their stuff.
especially in that time period where it was just like the only amnesty came with like lineages, like marrying off your daughter for a hand in some royalty or courts.
I guess like
Like that
Africa,
whole time
like
period shaped a lot of how it turned out.
and Africa was like the biggest world power way back when like big ships, colonization just wasn't a thing in general yet.
Yeah, yeah.
So they weren't
'Cause
fucking
got
everybody else up.
Fucked by colonization.
And then like
and war. 'Cause they've
America's
been
just
used.
didn't get there in time. Aztecs would have though. I mean, they basically did, but got fucked up by the disease. I mean, it's just not fair.
They were on a fucking fantastic path for like a perfect civilization.
It's really, really goated run for sure. But it's just they had a late start.
Yeah,
They had a tough environment,
yeah.
and they just got fucked by disease, man.
Disease is fucking. It's brutal, man.
They were genuinely too clean. They didn't
Yeah.
even have diseases of their own to give back to the Europeans. They're just disgusting pig creatures.
And like, yeah, taking care of livestock, like Killian brought up. So interesting. I never really thought about that.
Oh, the
but yeah.
livestock thing is huge.
Like,
yeah.
actually, that's what starts these kind of diseases because it makes sense.
And it does also, yeah, it does make sense. I mean, obviously, America, no livestock. That does make sense. But also, like, when you talk about Africa and Asia, like, Africa, they
Their
got, like,
creatures are built different.
they got, like, water buffalo. But,
Yeah.
which are basically cows, but they're still a little extra sassy. And, like, even if you have a herd of cows, I mean, what, are you going to protect them from lions?
From lions.
That's, I mean, that's hardcore.
Yeah, their spawn fucked. It's kind of like Australia.
True.
Well, like it got to where it is now because of the UK's help, but I mean, like, God, those prisoners that just got plopped there,
Yeah.
fucking, they goddamn had nothing in that shithole.
Yeah. That is also true.
But I guess, I mean, that's why islands do so well, because they're not bordering anyone, so they don't really have to, unless they're fighting with someone. Coastal attacks are crazy, but they have usually all their resources are in a mountain, and they can stay in their little bubble if they were allowed to stay like that.
Yeah.
And then we come in and fucking fuck shit up,
Yeah. Wipe the floor a little
take
bit.
down whole governments and put in puppets, and then have them become dictatorships.
We do like to be doing that, huh?
We do it a lot. We experiment a lot as the fucking most powerful country.
The CIA aces are out at it again. Taking shit down from the inside.
The inside. Holy shit.
Our boys in blue.
Shit, man.
Our boys in black.
Our boys in black. You don't. Our boys you don't see. God damn.
You only see them if they want you to see them. If they fucking feel like it that day.
Fuck yeah, I don't know. But it is interesting. That's why America during World War II was fucking, like, insane. Our mobilization of our force when we entered World War II and how fast we built our Navy and our military force and everything that we made was, like, unseen in, like, human history.
I mean, shit,
With
man.
what we did.
We fucking sent so many boys to war so goddamn fast they had to start putting women in the factories.
Into the factories.
They were giving them salaries.
Dude,
Can you believe that? Obviously, it was still illegal at the time, but they did it anyway because the boys needed them.
the boys needed them to, and they did. They came through that one time, I will say. But never again.
They did come through one time for the one, but haven't really shown up since. Kind of true.
But, like, I think one of the, like, we could build like a small cruiser class battleship in like 30 days, like a month. We could just ship ships out.
That is wild.
We could throw them up and throw them out, and we built the most powerful navy in the world in a war.
Like we didn't even have that shit stocked. We were just like
No, yeah, we like World War One. We
whipped it together.
had it, but we never fully spec'd. And then World War Two, our war bonds, man. We were going through the Great Depression, so we did as America does, and we made money.
got that shit cooking.
A lot of it, and we took over the world because of World War II. It's crazy. But yeah, our mobilization, just shit that can happen. We just all come together and fucking make so much shit because we can.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I could see like
I hate being so divided.
a common enemy dividing America. Yeah,
Yeah.
but at this point, a common enemy is just so scary because they probably gonna like have nukes and shit. You know.
Now,
So,
no, yeah, like that's why, like, obviously, Eisenhower said that if all countries have nukes, no one does, or if there are two countries that have nukes, no one does. But dude, the amount of close calls that happened during the Cold War, like, like the USSR as an enemy was. I mean, living in that time period must have been terrifying.
yeah.
Just thinking you could be nuked at any time, it could be the end of the world. At school, you had to go through drills for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah. That's
modern
true.
modern warfare has completely changed. There will never be conventional warfare like that, I don't think.
Unfortunately, the human race has.
We have our
become
little fights, and we
pretty-
have our
pretty,
goddamn...
pretty much soft ass, pussy ass bitches.
Oh my god, we so are. What's happening right now? Like, oh my god, what's going on? What the fuck? We're better than this.
Nah.
Come on.
I mean, I guess.
Okay, at this point, we should be.
I think the problem is we've had.
come farther than we've ever have in history with our general acceptance for people. But there are people that control our very government that don't want that to happen.
I do think.
And push propaganda that corrupts the shit out of people.
I mean, it happens everywhere, but I do think in our country we've had a dog shit education system for so
it's been
long.
Dog shit, yeah.
For so long that people are just, I mean, like institutionally stupid.
I guess that's
here.
true. Yeah.
They're so stupid.
Everyone is so capitalist pilled. It's crazy.
It is also. I mean, there's a lot of like little gay boys like us and stuff who are
Oh no,
starting
of
to
course.
be capitalists.
But
and
just
shit.
like in the general like idea,
or starting to not be.
like the general whole thing of like you have to go to college to get a job to work the rest of
Oh.
your life. It's just like why as
God.
a society are we at this point when we have so much power and we could do anything?
I think we're just so focused on
Yes.
maintaining that power that we
Yes,
don't
we-
need.
No, we do not.
Nor
now.
deserve.
In this time period, no, we do not.
I know, like China's scary, but at the same time, like
And
the
Russia
Chinese
is
people
very scary too.
are just normal people. The Russian
Yes.
people are not normal people.
Some of them
They
are.
a
lot of
they
them
are
are
freaks.
freaks,
The
yes.
Russians do not count.
Okay, and Putin is he is a dictator, so that is scary.
But Russia's also
Yes.
out because they've been at war with
Pussies, okay.
Ukraine for so long. Ukraine should not have been that hard for
Oh,
them.
we're like giving them scraps too. I guess Biden has been trying. He's been giving them a lot. He's been feeding our boys in blue in Ukraine. And
Here's the thing:
they've been holding off Russia, but
Here's the
yes.
either give
Russia's pussy shit,
either give
man.
them nothing or give them everything we have right now so that they end it. Right?
Pushing a yes.
Don't like fuel it.
Keeping a war going. I know, but fucking that's what's happening with fucking Israel too. It's just the goddamn.
Yeah.
It's our neoliberalist Democratic Party who doesn't care about war anymore. God, it's just like they let it go on. They're not because like, have you ever heard a Democrat? When was the last time they were like
should
anti-war?
we be intervening
Yes.
in Israel specifically,
We
or
should
in
be.
both of them?
Ukraine. We
Israel
also should
makes
be-
sense because we like made that.
Yes, and because
like our wrong to
actual,
right.
like global war crimes, like in the actual, like in the delegation in the UN, like in the actual they have committed war crimes.
Israel,
Yes.
really? Like what?
Did you hear about the pager bombings and shit?
Pager bombing?
Oh my god, yeah, you haven't been tapped in at all.
No, I'm
Dude,
not. I'm not
they're-
tapped into
They're
shit
currently bombing Lebanon and invading.
with pagers.
That happened before. That was a
Oh.
preliminary attack where they exploded pager phones in Lebanon to kill Hezbollah operatives, which is the terrorist organization that's
Okay.
that has been like attacking it.
So let me
Yes.
get this straight.
Yes.
The Jews
Yes.
invaded Palestine with laser guns that make pagers explode in order to kill the secret agency that is owned by the little person dwarf man.
roll it back. Lebanon, the country, is now being invaded by Israel. Pakistan is the Gaza, and that's the whole. That's yes. They're
No,
still doing that.
Palestine.
Sorry,
Pakistan is
no,
next
not
to
yet.
India.
Sorry, my Pakistanis. Yes, no,
Sorry to
Palestine.
our Pakistani
Yes.
homies.
my
I might have said Pakistan too, so I also correct myself if I did.
not Palestinians. Now it's
Lebanon. They're going after the Lebanese now.
yes, because Hezbollah
I thought
is.
Lebanon was in Asia.
I guess I truly didn't know where Lebanon was either, but
'Cause
it is bordering Israel.
A small tangent. There was this bit. Why I thought Lebanon was in Asia.
Uh-huh.
There was this bit in this video where there's a bunch of people in a courtroom. They're all debating, and
Okay.
one of the lawyers keeps referring. He's a white guy, and he keeps referring to the other lawyer, who's an Asian woman, a Japanese woman specifically, as various other
Okay, so he right.
races. And he's
Oh,
like,
and he said Lebanese.
this Chinese woman is like, and yeah, he's going through them all, and he said like Laotian, and like
Okay.
like he was getting crazy.
Laotian.
And I'm pretty sure at one point,
Are you Oceanic? What are you?
Are you Laotian? I'm pretty sure at one point
He said Lebanese.
it was like,
Are you Lebanese?
are you Lebanese?
I think that's
I
a
think
joke
it
because
was
it's
in
Japanese. But I'm
Oh yeah, maybe you're right.
Lebanon is Muslim, I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, so that's like in the Yemen
Yes.
area
Yeah.
type of deal.
So,
okay.
and there's, I'll be honest, I'm not 100% on my Hezbollah lore, my Hezbollah history, but
the little guy
from
who
my-
Shaq ate
from my
for stepping on
yes,
his.
from my
Jordans.
understanding, they're a terrorist group that have shot missiles at Iraq or at Israel in retaliation for decades of Israel hasn't been the best cookie over there,
And
especially to the Palestinians.
what does this have to do with Snow White?
About the pagers,
With the dwarves and the
nothing about the.
with the Middle Earth, smog and the.
I'm just saying,
dwarves?
there's a terrorist group in Lebanon that, like, I guess, has a lot of power there because they have a very powerful military group. So Lebanon can't really do anything to them.
Do they
and then-
all look like little baby people, or is that just the leader?
It's just the leader.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is the Hezbollah,
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So he's
Yes.
Okay.
and all the other ones. Yeah, they're just.
And why do they wanna kill the Jews?
Hezbollahites. I am not 100% sure, but if they are Muslim, Jewish people and Muslims have been fighting for literally thousands of years.
Oh, right. Classic.
So it's just classic bad blood.
One of my favorite historical rivalries.
Yes, get them on the rap battles of history.
The
okay?
big, yeah. Jew versus
Jew
Muslim.
versus Muslim.
It was just the most stereotypical versions of both of them. That would be awesome.
That would be so.
if they got a
that'd
Jew
be
and
so
a Muslim
bad.
to
Yes.
do it,
Yes.
then it would be awesome.
Dude, that'd be so. Yes.
The guys
Make it
who made it-
classy, man.
Let's be real. The guys who made epic rap battles, they're definitely Jewish. Fucking,
Dude, that one guy.
fucking
I don't
Peter
want to
and
say
the
it, dude. He looks so Jewish.
Peter and the little guy. Yeah, I mean, we'll call a spade a spade.
We'll call a
around
spade
here.
a spade. But getting back to now the pagers. It has been linked, and Israel has come out and stated that they did do this, where they put mini explosions into You know what a pager is?
Right, the thing
The
that
communication device, yeah, old school.
my dad uses to talk to his other girlfriend.
Exactly, that side piece.
Yes, sir.
You get out the pager. Well, they put explosives in those, and they claim that they were highly targeted, and they put them only on. They made sure that didn't even make sure that Hezbollah operatives would have them and would only kill them. And like a 7-year-old girl died, but who cares? Who cares?
Okay. Yeah, cool. Who cares? Cash.
No, dude, actual war. I mean, that's a terror. That's act
yeah.
of terror.
Yeah.
Literally pagers and like
If you're
everyone
attacking
else.
civilians, then that's
So that's what the whole everyone thinks it's been fucking all right. because everyone, God, sucks the dick out of Israel. Oh my God, people suck the cock of Israel. It's crazy.
So wait, what do they think?
That it was a good move and it was actually like a military achievement. That's what the right says. That's a right talking point.
The pager bombs was a good.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And not a war crime.
Right.
Because, because they're killing, Muslims, and I hate those people.
So, okay, you know what? Can we just run this back?
Yeah, it's
But
heavy.
I will be.
It's unfortunate.
I will listen to it again, but however, this time I will not be me. I will instead tell you what I really think. Can we just run it back real quick?
Where do you want to run back? The pager bombs?
Just tell me about the pager bombs again.
Israel put bombs into pager devices that killed a bunch of Hezbollah operatives, but they also killed civilians because they didn't know when they were activating them. Some of them went off in public.
Did it work?
It did.
What's the problem? I don't get it.
And then, you know what they did? They killed the leader by shooting a fucking missile at him.
Well, shit, I mean, all they had to do was fucking sit on him or step on him or something. I mean, he's a baby. Wow, they shot a missile at a baby
Not
man.
to get too political, but it's just, that's my honest, have empathy. Like, come on, like, why do we want war? Same thing with Ukraine.
Right.
I think absolutely. It's hard for us to directly intervene because, like you said, nuclear fallout in war. Putin has claimed he would do it. That's all. That's probably,
But also just like intervening is just like, I mean, you go from being non-attached to just being morally attached.
Morally attached to ending this because Ukraine has sovereignty over that country. Like, come on, what are we doing? But
I mean, we gotta kill Putin. I mean, come on.
I don't know how
that's
we
why
haven't.
that's why we gotta just.
I don't know how we haven't. Russia's been our greatest enemy forever, and Putin is literally he's like 2 decades in. He's like 22 years in.
Okay, you know what?
He's
Let's be real.
The population is starving. It's like North Korea there.
The CIA has a space laser. They could kill Putin right now, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. This
Why
is true.
don't they? Is he, let's see, on the payroll? I'm just running through some hypotheticals. Is he their little suck boy? Is he a sponsor?
See, the thing is
he just that guy?
Russia. He might just be that guy because
think
I don't
he's
know
that
what
guy.
Russia can give
I
us.
think he's that guy.
We already pay off the Arab countries for oil, so we do not need his oil. So,
I mean, as long as we keep running Twitch streams, we have the oil locked down. I mean,
True.
the Arabs are just around our finger.
yeah. Oh, yeah. And as long as professional sports players keep accepting contracts with them.
Every Arab,
Oh, no.
leader spends 24 hours a day watching XQC and donating him thousands and thousands of dollars.
And buying Lambos on the side.
We have them.
Oh, yeah. We have them locked, bro. They are fucking
true.
Ameriboos.
What can Russia give us?
I don't think they can give us vodka.
Their
but we
vodka's
can make
piss
that
water.
better.
They make shit vodka. They only make it to get drunk, so it's basically alcohol. It's basically hand sanitizer.
They have a lot of resources, but he runs that country so
rubbing
shittily,
alcohol.
he can't get any of it because he doesn't care.
It's funny. I saw there was a TikTok or something, like one of those types of videos,
One of those types.
short video, where there was people going around Russia and asking them what they thought of Americans, just like random Russian people.
Okay.
And they were all like,
Classic.
"Oh, Americans, they are fat, stupid, greedy,
Yeah.
and they are like pigs. They buy too much. They are stupid and fat, and they don't know anything." And then it was just funny because at the end of the video, they just cut to someone doing the same thing to like, it was just like a redneck in Alabama, but about Russia.
How about Russia?
They just were like, shit, man, if any of them can even get off the couch with how much goddamn vodka they're slugging back and sucking down Putin's toe cheese and shit like that. And I was just like, whoa!
Way different energy.
Like, yeah, Americans are fat and stupid. Like, I get that. Like, they kind of were mean about it. But then, like, you ask an American and they're just like, you mean those cavemen mongrels who don't know how to brush their teeth or wipe their ass?
Oh, my God, yes.
Those drunken hordes.
You know, so many people think that British people have terrible teeth. Like, unironically.
Yeah, well, that's true. Because they don't deserve any respect.
No, they don't. True. You know what? True.
The British are there's one of those people.
I mean,
you
let's
know,
be real.
You
They're
try
the
too
true
hard.
evil that put the Earth on this hellish path. So
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
I think if you had any one modern country to point the majority of the Earth's evils towards,
it would be. Oh fuck! I mean,
it's an interesting question, but
God, this is a moral conundrum.
well,
There have been some really shitty, very terrible people and
Yeah.
countries.
yeah, but
Like that UK colonization shit. They took that shit to the next level.
I mean, let's be real. Like, as far as what was worse for the human race as a whole,
Yeah, like what?
was Hitler or was the British Empire? I mean, obviously, it's one man versus an entire history of an empire, so it's not a fair comparison. But it
I'm
is
seeing
still
what you're
kind of just like,
No,
damn, you know, if it's true, kind of still damn.
I
So-
think honestly, I think it is true, especially because of the religious persecution and the religion that they implemented. Like 70% of the world,
God,
however big, I'll give it 60% now, but 60% of the world, however big it is, being Christian, is due to the British Empire and just
all those
pushing
missionaries and shit. Yeah,
the religion down everybody's.
I mean, like
throats.
the rest, like Portuguese, Spain, and France, they also did a lot of that sort of
yes,
shit.
absolutely. But it was also in the name of Christianity and Catholicism.
But also, they did it, I feel,
Catholicism.
mostly, at least, to the Americas, which, as much as they did fuck
true.
up the poor people
True.
of the Americas,
Oh my God, they fucked South America up. Oh my God.
that wasn't, I don't think those countries negatively affected the whole world like
No.
Britain did. Because what Britain did to fucking India
Oh
and
my God,
Africa,
yeah.
I mean, the French really did fuck up Africa, too, to be fair.
Yes, the French fucked up a lot.
And the
of shit,
Dutch.
too. Yes.
But
Everybody in that time period
what
got
the-
a piece of the pie
what
of the,
the
world.
British did to India, and like,
my-
I mean, it's
Ju-
fucked up.
Yes,
man.
India alone. And even...
And now they have the
fucking
gall to say you can get the best tikka masala in London.
Dude, if they say they have any good food, I mean...
If I see a British guy come up to me and say that, I will fix his teeth with a curb stomp.
Oi, mate, you had the tiki masala down at the old pub?
Fucking
Fucking great,
stupid Americans will say,
Stupid American.
all British eat is fish and chips. Have some tikka masala, mate.
With their barbecue and their burgers. Come have some beans on toast, mate.
There is not,
Fucking asshole,
there
dude.
is not, nor has there ever been, nor will there ever be a single food item that you can get in the UK that is better than what you can get equivalent in the United States.
No.
It's just crazy to think
bro.
otherwise.
Dude, and...
It's because mostly we just have more immigrants than they do.
Yeah,
So
it's because we're a mixing pot.
More various ethnicities to make more bomb food.
If you're an American, you can be anybody. But if you're a British fuck, you can be one guy who annoys the goddamn hell out of me.
You can be a fucking annoying prick, and that's your only option.
And that's your only option. But we got everybody. Oh, we got
That's the
good
thing.
food.
Fucking some random ass person from some dumbass country goes to Britain. They're just some random ass person from some dumbass country.
Some dumbass
but that
country.
dumbass comes to America.
They're an
Goddamn
American dumbass.
I
Yes,
don't care
sir.
how dumb or stupid your home country is. You're an American now, you fucking pig. Now eat a burger. Now have a Coke,
This
homie.
Coke. Put this Coke down your gullet.
Get to work and have a Coke. You're gonna love it here.
Get in the factory. Minimum wage. You fuck.
You got a back that ain't broke? Drink a Coke. You'll love it in America.
Oh God. I was gonna say there's literally TikToks of British people that are built on eating American food and fawning over it.
Oh yeah, like Jolly.
Yes,
I love Jolly.
Dude.
Those are two British guys who just came to America, ate the food, and they're like, wait a minute.
This is what flavor is?
This is bomb as shit. And then they like kept doing it, and then it never gets old.
It never gets. Dude,
Did you watch the full video of them eating the Texas barbecue?
I haven't seen a no, but I love that short, dude. It's so good.
The video, I watch actually a lot of their full videos
because that looks so bomb. Bro.
It is,
oh
and they go to like
God.
they get the best barbecue in Texas, which is the best barbecue on earth, I'm sure. And they eat it, and they're just like. It is so funny how they're literally. It's like they're seeing a new color for the first time. They're just like, what?
One of them was like, "This is the best thing I've ever had. Like the best meat."
And the other one just like laughs. He's like, "Yeah, it is." They talk about what like British barbecue in that video, like what it is in that video too, and it's just like a tiny backyard grill with a piece of charcoal on it.
God, that's so funny. Dude, I was gonna say, British, whatever. I would love to try some genuine Chinese or just Asian food. Japanese sushi, genuinely.
Like straight out the box.
Right out the box or right out the street
I
vendor.
mean, America is
oh my gosh.
the second closest you can get to authentic ethnic food.
Because it's coming from the actual
we have
people.
those actual people here.
You go to a hole-in-the-wall Chinese place, it is a Chinese family, probably an old Chinese woman who fucking just passes
and
you
probably
your order.
like first
And
generation Chinese immigrants, so
Yeah.
they have real Chinese food.
Yeah,
But
and beautiful food.
you are right. Having them all have perfect fresh access to the ingredients they want.
Yes.
And just
yes.
having the
And
culture of the exact
cultural
spot.
True
They
dishes.
do it exactly the way they want.
Yes.
And it's just I'm sure you're right. Like some
dude,
high quality
wanna-
Japanese sushi or something like that's probably insane.
Yes. Sometimes you gotta go to the source for some things. And dude, I want to try some. If we ever have a road cast and we start going around the world, because that will be. I want to see places, man.
Yeah, dude. We gotta
I want
post
to
up
see places.
right in eastern Ukraine and just pop out a couple of lawn chairs and a
Post
mic.
that shit on r/combat footage.
And we can just it's like, oh dude, there's a
Dude,
rocket, make a wish.
There's a rocket. There's an artillery barrage. Oh, I wonder where it's gonna land.
Do you think there's a pot
An
of gold?
AC-130 coming. Dude, setting up in a crater.
There's just
This is a fresh bomb crater.
people or like parts around us. We're really right on the the fucking precipice of the hottest content imaginable.
This is like war podcasting.
You know what? Here's an
new
idea.
war
Here's
journalism.
here's a hypothetical for you, even
Okay,
better.
tell me.
What is the literal best spot in all of history on Earth? Because I'm going to say not space,
Oh, damn.
where we could the best place to podcast.
Fuck. Okay, there's two. There's a. Oh, fuck. I would say. I would want to do this multiple times, but if we could have the TARDIS
yeah.
for one time,
Right.
go wherever we want with our boy.
Just so we can fucking make a podcast. It can't be, the pod. See, obviously, this is a bit more. It's a bit cooler of a question than this time travel because you have to be able to do a podcast.
Yes.
So you can't just go somewhere where you're going to immediately die or it's too loud or whatever. You do have to take that into consideration.
I was gonna say like you go like like the Jurassic Triassic period.
Right.
We're gonna probably have to have suits of some kind at the very least, our own generators, shit like that. Because
True,
the air, the
that's
oxygen would be completely different. We'd have to prepare.
Do need power. It would be humid, probably. I mean, it
Oh.
depends. If we were in the
From where we
Jurassic, it
are?
would be super humid.
Like we could
Be
pick
hot.
a place on the planet where we could post up too.
Yeah.
But also, I will say, overlooking like a Roman city, or either a. Oh fuck, man! This is, or maybe when the. Oh, dude, we could do it in like some even like crazy like the 70s or 80s, like Vietnam time. Get that air in there, that aesthetic.
Yeah.
I don't know, picking a time and a place in history. Because there's so much I want. Like, I think for me, honestly, Roman civilization and Roman structures and like a Roman city would probably be my number one that I would love to see. Egypt is also probably up there for me.
Would be very cool. I mean, like put like
Like as they're building the pyramids, we're
I
just
think-
set up.
you know what? Something I think. Let's also just take off. Let's do history, not prehistory,
Okay.
because prehistory
So
like
an era.
is nature. You know, like the point of doing prehistory is to have
Yes.
nature in the background.
Yes.
But we're just gonna not think about nature. Let's think about what historical setting.
historical moment
to have
and
as a
setting.
background.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I do think Roman, like on a hill in Italy, but at the peak of the Roman Empire,
Yeah.
very tempting for sure.
I mean, it'd probably be gorgeous. You know, like the nature, even the nature at that time would be almost untouched compared to now. So it'd be, probably beautiful. Oh, I would say then too. Ooh, what period in time were those big trees in Britain? That's is that prehistory?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, because like that's like why there's so much coal there is because all those gigantic trees died and
Yes,
fucking
right.
fossilized
That
and
makes
shit.
100% sense. Absolutely. But yeah, fuck, man.
Because like that's
There are
partial.
some
That's why I'm
things.
like no nature, right? Because like having
Yeah.
there's so many cool nature backgrounds I'd love to have,
True.
but then thinking about also like, I guess you know what
The
actually
height of the Mongolian Empire, being able to see that would
I was
be
kind of just thinking about that.
also crazy.
Like a gigantic Mongolian like herd army
yes, in the
like moving through the steppes in the background.
Yes. Okay.
Seeing the great like podcasting on the Great Wall during construction.
During construction, that's a good one. That brings in the wonders.
I do think
Damn, that's like the streets of the U.S. when we won, and they brought the Statue of Liberty
specific hype moments.
in. Yeah, like specific, or like when the astronauts came back from the first moon landing.
I was gonna say here's what's the hypest moment of all. It's when the astronauts came back was hype, but
That was hype.
if we're talking about a podcast background,
Yeah,
we're talking about Apollo 11.
dude.
In the background, right at the end of the background is the rocket, and right at the end of the podcast, it blasts off. We turn around, and we watch it,
that's the watch,
and then we sign off.
dude.
And we sign off with one small step for man, one epic podcast for the AlrightMen.
Dude, that's perfect too.
And then it just cuts as the
Dude.
rocket leaves frame.
Dude, oh my god, yes, that is awesome.
And then the
Particular
Patreon
hype.
the Patreon episode is us with the TV, like an old-timey TV in between us, and we're like the first steps is being played
Oh, dude,
behind
that's
us
cool,
while
yes.
we're podcasting in like an old 70s basement type of deal.
Yeah, that is cool. Yeah,
That would be hype.
fucking.
I mean, talk about hype human moments. Like, you think about some ancient shit, but like, there's been some hype shit that happened recently. The moon landing kind of is like the most crazy thing we've ever done.
I honestly think yes. Oh my god, yes. But some like modern moment we've been hyped recent. Oh damn, yeah, I don't know, dude. The moon that is particularly.
It's such a rare human moment where it's also purely wholesome. Obviously, it's been tainted slightly by people thinking it wasn't real.
Fucking wasn't real and it's
But-
fake, and NASA is feeding you
It's
lies.
obviously so true and based.
It's so
To all of
it's
our
based
moon
in
landing
truth.
deniers in the comments. But, like, yeah, it's such a rare moment that it's so perfectly wholesome. Because so many wars would be cool to see, but it's also, there's just going to be a lot of people dying.
Yeah,
And that's not super
And it was
epic.
like a lull during like such a tense period in human history where we, instead of going against our rival to fight Russia, it was a
race.
It was a race.
A tech.
It was a competitive race.
Yeah, and it pushed
fucking-
tech without war.
Oh my! It
Also
did.
kinda rare.
Yes, that's why, dude. That's why fucking. I mean, I've always been a preacher. That's why I really liked Elon Musk when he first got onto the scene.
How couldn't you?
Because
I
his
mean,
whole
fuck, man.
his pushing our barriers, because I think space, like actually going into space, that is something that we can all finally unite. It's something that can unite us.
I will say at this. Well, I mean,
At this
we're
point,
talking
it's
about
so-
back then.
yes.
And I agree, but at this point, it's just like I do
Imagine
agree
if
with the
Hillary
sentiment
won, it'd be crazy.
of fixing what what we got before leaving.
Yes,
I do generally agree with that.
Also agree,
But
we need some years to just fix our ideals.
Also,
as
I
people.
mean, Musk for so long was like,
oh my god, dude,
green energy, and electric
his
cars,
electric
and,
cars.
like,
He
his
pushed
fucking-
us. He pushed for like Biden actually putting forth a Green Bill and Energy Act.
Now he's tweeting like global warming doesn't exist. Like that shit's crazy.
Dude, he
That's so
has
fucked
been
up.
so far right pill. It's crazy. It's insane.
That shit. Yeah.
I think tech bros just have because they're so capitalist now.
I
He
do
just
think-
made so much money that or something
Yeah.
about it. It's like it hurt his brain.
I think it might just
Because
be
at some
the
point
money
the money
corrupts.
didn't matter.
Money,
Yeah.
money just it like maybe it is kind of an inherent thing. Maybe he's also just a freak. And
He's
maybe in order to
definitely
be
a
that
freak.
successful,
He definitely
you
got
gotta be a freak.
at least some mental like problems. So maybe he just got pushed too far in the wrong side by someone.
I bet.
He got red pilled.
I mean, we should have known when he started
Black
naming
pilled.
his kid fucking Xbox 360
Oh my
and shit.
God,
like
yeah.
that was already too far.
God, yeah. I'm glad Grimes got out of there. Fucking hell.
Rick
Fucking
Grimes?
weird guy. Huh?
Rick Grimes. Is that not who you're talking
No.
about?
No, Grimes, the artist.
Oh,
She,
okay,
yeah. She's the one he had the kid with that's named that.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
that's her kid.
they named the kid Grimer. That's fucked up. Dude. That's fucked up. It's like Muck backwards. You can't name a kid that.
Grimer, bro. Musk would do it too. Oh my god. It's so fucked up.
I'm gonna
Because-
name my kid Muck. Muck Musk.
Muck Musk.
Dude, their name.
Muck.
You rearrange
get
it
over here.
just a little bit, and it's cum scum.
Cum scum. Calling your child cum scum. God, you cum scum. Made me think of your fucking mother every time I look at you.
Every time I look at you, I just picture what you were dripping out your mom's. I'm sorry.
It's not doing it for me. All I see is cum.
Dude, it's like in fucking romance novels when the women say, like, they refer to the guy's cum as their name. John was dripping down my leg. I had Steve on my face, and he was warm.
I had cum scum all over my face. I had muck all over my... Muck drizzled down my leg.
My boyfriend... my boyfriend jerried all over my face.
From his little Jerry. His Jerry Jr. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, how do we go from innovation in space technology to cum scum?
Elon Musk, man, he's just the
Elon
natural
Musk,
jump.
he takes it, he brings it out of me.